Google is facing its first AI overviews lawsuit from a major U.S. publisher. California's age verification bill took another step forward, and Tesla's most affordable Cybertruck got scrapped after a whopping 5 months. It's Monday, September 15th, and here's a quick look at tech in the news this morning from Engadget. Even though Google's AI overviews were introduced with a comically rocky start, it's about to face a far more serious challenge. Penske Media, the publisher for Rolling Stone, Variety, Billboard, and others, filed a lawsuit against Google claiming the tech giant illegally powers its AI overviews feature with content from its sites. Penske claimed in the lawsuit that the AI feature is also siphoning and discouraging user traffic to PMC's and other publishers' websites, adding that the revenue generated by those visits will decline. The lawsuit, filed in Washington, D.C.'s Federal District Court, claims that about 20% of Google searches that link to one of Penske's sites now have AI overviews. The media company argued that this percentage will continue to increase and that its affiliate revenue through 2024 dropped by more than a third from its peak. Google spokesperson Jose Castaneda said that the tech giant will defend against these meritless claims and that AI overviews send traffic to a greater diversity of sites. Earlier this year, Google faced a similar lawsuit from Chegg, an educational tech company that's known for textbook rentals. Like Penske Media, this lawsuit alleged that Google's AI overviews hurt website traffic and revenue for Chegg. However, the Penske lawsuit is the first time that Google has faced legal action from a major U.S. publisher about its AI search capabilities. Beyond Google's legal troubles, other AI companies have also been facing their own court cases. In 2023, the New York Times sued OpenAI, claiming the AI company used published news articles to train its chatbots without offering compensation. More recently, Anthropic agreed to pay a $1.5 billion settlement in a class action lawsuit targeting its Claude chatbot's use of copyrighted works. Politico reported that a California bill that would require operating system and app store providers to verify users' ages before they can download apps has cleared the Assembly 58-0 and will now move on to Governor Gavin Newsom. The Digital Age Assurance Act, or AB 1043, introduced by Assemblymember Buffy Wicks, does not require photo identification for verification, but puts the onus on the platforms to provide tools for parents to indicate the user's age during a device's setup and use this information to steer kids toward age-appropriate content and screen time. It comes after Utah and Texas both adopted App Store age verification laws earlier this year that have been criticized as posing potential privacy risks and faced opposition from the likes of Google and Apple. The California bill has been received more positively by big tech, with Google, Meta, and others putting out statements in support of it in the lead-up to a Senate vote on Friday. Karim Ghanem, Google's Senior Director of Government Affairs and Public Policy, called the bill one of the most thoughtful approaches we've seen thus far to the challenges of keeping kids safe, recognizing that it's a shared responsibility across the ecosystem. Governor Newsom now has until October 13th to sign or veto the bill. The rear-wheel drive trim of the Tesla Cybertruck lasted about 5 months before it was unceremoniously removed from online sales. The long-range model represented the most affordable Cybertruck option with its starting price of $69,990, but visitors to Tesla's online configurator can now only choose between the all-wheel drive model that starts at $79,990 and the Cyber Beast trim, which goes for at least $114,990. Tesla launched the long-range version of the Cybertruck in April, which arrived at $10,000 more than originally expected. Along with an elevated price tag, Tesla removed several features, including adaptive suspension, a touchscreen for the back row, the rear light bar, and outlets in the truck bed. The rear-wheel drive version also came with less towing power, a lower payload capacity, and only one motor. While unrelated, the federal tax credit for EV buyers in the U.S. is coming to a close at the end of the month, making the purchase of a long-range model even less of a bargain. Tesla did not officially offer any explanation about the removal of the long-range option from its website, but it could be attributed to low Cybertruck sales overall. According to a report from Cox Automotive, the parent company of Kelley Blue Book and Auto Trader, Tesla only sold 4,306 Cybertrucks in the second quarter of the year, which is a more than 50% drop in sales during the same time period last year. Thanks for listening. There's more to these stories and more tech news at Engadget.com. This episode featured journalism from Jackson Chen and Cheyenne McDonald and was voiced and produced from the sound studios of Spoken Layer. Enjoy your day, and I'll be back tomorrow morning with more tech news from Engadget.